Welcome to Wise Old Goats. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified on future releases. Become a wise old goat by increasing your awareness and understanding of life.
Emotional Selling Masterclass with Karyen. This course is about optimizing your online product listing so that you can get a higher conversion rate. This is all based around why-based selling, which is thinking about what the consumer's why is for buying a product in the first place. There are 3 ways in which to persuade people to buy your product. They are the following: pathos, which is persuading with an emotional appeal; logos, which is persuading with logic and reason; and ethos, which is persuading with an ethical appeal. Our emotions drive our behavior choices, so pathos, or our emotions, are the most effective way to persuade when selling. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it, famously said by Simon Sinek. People that watched Martin Luther King turned up because Martin Luther King was a reflection of what they believed, not for the individual Martin Luther King as an idol. Vegans eat a completely different diet to the conventional because they believe that animals should be treated with dignity and respect, which is the reason why it motivates their core decision-making. A person that eats a conventional diet never thinks twice about the quality of a farm animal's life, so you have a completely opposite behaviors happening amongst people based around their core values and beliefs, which is the why. So as a vegan, I naturally care about animals and the environment, which are my values, cause, belief or purpose. So when I see a product listing for Meridian's no palm oil peanut butter, I buy that even when at twice the price of a conventional peanut butter with palm oil in it. What are the customer's core emotional reasons for buying your product? It could be security, vanity, comfort, pleasure, distraction, escape, or based around the consumer's core values or beliefs. Once you have identified the emotional reasons for buying your product, you have to create product images and sales copy themed around those emotional reasons. Structuring your sales copy. You want to structure your sales copy as follows: you have a setup, middle, and payoff. The setup is the emotional reason or why you should buy this product. The middle is the how you can solve this problem, and the payoff is what your product does. It's like a joke: you have a beginning, middle, and end. Why plus how plus what equals sale. Here is an example of this formula in action with a men's shaver product. Get that thick head of hair that makes you look 20 years younger. With our patented stem cell technology, you can have greater hair growth by promoting scalp health by 50%. The why is the thick head of hair that makes you look 20 years younger. The how is the patented stem cell technology, and the what promotes scalp health. You want to use this formula to structure your sales copy. Your product listing has to create a psychological state change in your customer, psychological state change or a feeling of confidence or certainty in your product listing. The images, video, and sales copy or pitch has to design to create a psychological state change in the customer, making them feel ultra confident or certain in buying your product. The more research you do, the better you will understand the reasons why your customers are buying your products. Here are some great places to look: Amazon product reviews and comments, customers' product questions, talking to your customer, affirmations, famous and inspiring quotes, and popular quotes from songs and films. Another helpful step is to study your competition, studying the best-selling product listings on Amazon to get a look at what your product listing needs to look like to be high converting. This combined with the emotional selling will increase your chances of getting more sales. Use SWOT analysis as well. What are the product's listing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and strengths? Adding extra value to your product listing. Perceived value is the customer's evaluation of the merits of a product or service and its ability to meet their needs and expectations, especially in comparison with its peers. Perceived value is a very powerful tool to sell a product. The customer subconsciously associates a value to every product they see or are looking to buy. They automatically associates a very high value to major luxury brands based on their branding and imagery. For people to love your product, you have to love your own products too, treat them like your children, and see the best in them. If you communicate your passion and love for your product in your product listing, this will be felt by your customer and is more likely to make you stand out from your competitors. Social proof, reviews, referrals, and recommendations. When we trust a person or brand of perceived importance and authority, this gives us 100% confidence and reassurance in our decision. Product images. This is the most important part of the product listing, as your customer can't physically see the product. A picture paints 1,000 words, so if you have 5 images, then you have 5,000 words that you never had to write. Invest in emotional-driven images, as this will pay off in more sales. Emotionally driven images that show the desired outcome to buying your product. The product images should portray the emotions that you discuss in the sales copy of your product listing and convey the emotional story of the product. Always get high-quality images. This makes it look like a high-quality product, vice versa with poor images. The main image should be the main hook of the product offering. This image will be shown alongside the competitors, so it needs to stand out to get more clicks to get a higher converting product listing. Here are some things to keep in mind for creating a hooky image. The angle of product to make it more dynamic and pleasing to look at, the size of the image, a zoomed up and more detail draws more attention, authority stickers, 3D renderings, a real person using your product, a person that your customer can relate to, professional graphics and brand logos over the product images, results, before and after pictures, reviews, star ratings, social proof, taglines and short hooky phrases. Having a product listing is like art painting. The painting usually has a focal point where you want to draw the eye of the viewer. The same applies here. You want to create a hierarchy of hooks and emotional selling points, so there is some structure to your product listing as you are creating it. You have to create hooky images and sales copy that align with the emotional selling points. Additionally, like an art painting, your product listing should be telling a story to the viewer that sells the emotional selling and logical points for them to buy the product. Stealing the best sales copy from major brands. The easiest way to get amazing sounding sales copy and product listing reference is to steal it from the biggest brands in the world. Using companies like Tesla, Apple, Braun, Philips, Google, Microsoft and Omega watches, this is the best reference to use. You're using the structure of their sentences and taglines to create your own sales copy for any product that you are selling. This process can be used even when the product is completely different from the reference, as it's the way they structure the sentences, paragraphs and tagline that you are stealing. Additionally, using the banner images and product images as reference also helps greatly to create a more professional listing. Keep your eyes peeled when looking at TV adverts, magazines as well. There are literally a million places to get great sales copy reference.